It's time for another coffee talk, or coffee time with John. Yes, it's wonderful. People have asked me recently what kind of coffee I'm drinking because I think it looks so frothy and beautiful. And it does. And it tastes wonderful. Um, I get an organic bean that from a company nearby that I like. I fresh grind my beans for every cup of coffee, every mug. Obviously, I'm drinking a beer stein full of coffee, so it's actually about 3 cups of coffee in one mug. Um, I, I grind those beans. I immediately cook it in my automatic drip coffee maker, and then I take my Ninja blender container and I put in a pat of butter and some whole milk, and I blend it. And that butter gives it a wonderful creamy texture and a little extra flavor, which I like. And I look forward to my coffee every morning. So, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm not here to talk about my coffee. I'm here to talk about a comment that was put on my channel last night. I want to talk about it for a very specific reason. Person gave me a comment that was asking me to pray for them. When I hear someone asking me to pray for them, the first thing I hear is someone who feels powerless. They feel like they can't do something, so they're asking someone else to pray for them. And I feel their fear and their anxieties, and I feel their desperation when they ask me to pray for them. And there's the old adage: you can give the man a fish, or you can teach him to fish. I think it would be the worst thing I could possibly do is to tell them I'm praying for them, because then they can go, I don't have any responsibility in resolving this myself. I don't have my direct connection with God to ask. Another thing she said in her comment was, God will provide. Right? Now, this is the belief that she's waiting for something to be provided by an external God. And that's not the way the universe works. You're asking for waiting when you do that. You're asking to wait. God will provide, which means God hasn't provided yet, and in the future, God will. Well, nothing ever happens in the future. Everything has to be very present. Everything has to be here and now. So, do I think someone praying for you is a good thing? Sure. Positive intention towards a positive outcome? Sure. But when you ask somebody to pray for you, it's because you yourself feel out of control. You yourself feel like you are unable to. You yourself feel like you are in need. And all of those are your faith. My response to this person was, whatever you ask in God's name, you will receive if you have faith. But your statement above says you have faith in lack and health concerns and fear and anxieties. And I said, faith does not mean faith in Jesus. It means belief. It just means belief. You believe in your lack. You believe in your loneliness was another one she asked for. And when you put faith in that, and such terrified, fearful faith in it, you're amplifying it, because that's a big faith. You're putting a lot of energy towards it. But the Bible says, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can ask a mountain to move, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. So it doesn't matter what you're going through at this moment. All you have to do is just believe, even the littlest bit, to receive something better. But the focus is you have to believe you're getting something better. You have to not focus on the lack and the health concerns and the loneliness. You have to not focus on those things. You have to focus on on what it is you're creating into your life. You have the power. You know, greater works than I've done, you will do. Nothing is impossible for you. Those are two different quotes, but they go together so well, right? Greater works than I have done, you will do. It is your faith that heals you. Nothing is impossible for you. And they all say you. They don't say external God. They don't say somebody else praying for me. They all say you. They all say that you're the one who has to do it. You're the one who has to step into that power. You're the one who has to be the belief. You're the one who has to create joyfully. No, God said I can have anything. God said I can have anything, and I just believe I'm getting it. So here's the interesting part of this whole comment. Bypass God. Because when you're focused on an external God, you're not actually working with God directly. Because God is not external, God is internal. Bypass God. Realize that God is with you so you don't have to get to Him. Because the God that you're focused on is not the true God. The God that you're focused on is the God of your need, the God of your want, the God of your hoping and wishing and trying. But the God within you is abundance and joy and happiness or whatever you want to create. But you have to believe it. You have to be the one who steps into it. You've got to be the one who lives that life. As Gandhi would say, you're the one who has to be the change you want to see in the world. Right? What you think you become, you create your world. Buddha. So the Bible itself, as a man thinketh, so is he. You're the one who has to take control of your future, of your experience. And realize you doesn't have to magically appear all at once, but it could. But if you just take the time and you slowly start to shift, no, things are getting better. Things are awesome. Now, I am receiving an amazing, healthy life filled with a financial abundance surrounded by people who love me. You start focusing on that and putting your faith in that, God will show it to you. But until you start putting your faith in the outcome, God's going to show you need and want and hope and try. And all those things are not present moment active. They're not giving you anything except for more wanting, needing, hoping, and trying. So stay solid in the fact that you yourself are one with God. Joshua said, the Father and I are one, right? But he also said that you are the children of God, and ye are God's. So step into the role of the Creator. Remember that line says, ask and you shall receive, but it's you asking. You're the one who has to actually ask, and you're the one who has to believe, because it ended with, if you have faith. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.